Hello and welcome back to Curb Stomp City and another episode of ECW Lives on TEW 2016, and today we're starting in real life. And as you can see in front of me, there is a parcel, and we're gonna do an unboxing or an unpackaging. It's not really a box, is it? We have some Japanese newspaper. Let's see what's going on in the news. We've got a nice man here, and he has been fined for parking in the wrong place. Jeez. And we have inside this package, you're probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. I think you're gonna like it. We have, oh my god, I can't believe this has come. What a find this is, by the way. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, what is this? Can you see some sort of figure behind there? Let's keep opening. I see 2 figures, if I'm not mistaken. Who might that be? What might come from Japan in a package as a figure on an ECW episode? Oh my god, that's so cool. Right, we're going to start with number 1. Jushin Fondalaiga. There he is. Look at this. That's amazing. And then we move on to, his arm has fell off. I need to fix it. But the ECW World Heavyweight Champion Minoru Tanaka. Look at that. I found a Minoru Tanaka figure on eBay. There he is. What do you think? Let me know. So over the last few weeks, I've been working on a new website based around TEW 2016 mods and graphics. So basically, it's really easy to upload your own graphics and mods, and it's really easy to download them as well. So make sure you go over to tewdb.com, and there's plenty of stuff on there for you to download. So we start the show with a video package, and after Brian Kendrick's shock victory over ECW champion Minoru Tanaka, what has Paul Heyman got in store for ECW's latest Academy call-up tonight? And Paul Heyman will address Tanaka's loss. And then tonight we will also see the influx of new talent joining the junior heavyweight division, when tonight 3 of ECW's finest take on 3 fresh faces from the 0-1 brand in a 6-man tag match. And then to open the show, there will be a 10-man battle royal to decide who will face CM Punk later on tonight for the ECW Television Championship. So instead of an open challenge tonight, we're going with a battle royal, and it's going to see 10 people fighting it out for that opportunity, and it should be good. And this got a 73B-, which is decent for a video package. And then we go to a hand-recorded video, and it says 2 weeks ago, and the camera is focused on Bula McGillicuddy at home on the couch, and she is holding a pregnancy test. And you hear Tommy Dreamer's voice, and he says, "So what does it say?" And Bula says, "I can't believe it. It's positive. How can this be possible?" Tommy says, "Holy shit." And Bula stands up and hugs Tommy as he drops the camera, and it falls to the floor, and it lands pointing at the couple's feet as they embrace after the news. So a little home video there of Tommy Dreamer finding out that his girlfriend or wife in the game, I'm not sure whether they're married yet, I think they are, she's pregnant. So yeah, we're just showing a little family moment there for Tommy Dreamer heading forward. And yeah, this has got a 52D. And then the video cuts to another clip, and it's 5 days ago this time. And Tommy Dreamer is setting up a camera on his side bench, and he sits in front of it and speaks. And he says, "I have no idea if the fans will even see this. So Paul, if you do choose to air this, I appreciate it. So what exactly am I doing sat here in my kitchen talking to a camera? So last week, I found out that I'll be a father for the first time. And that has lit a fire into me like never before. And not only because I need to provide for my child, but we were told that I had less than 1% chance that this could happen. And over the last year or so, I've been nothing but an afterthought in ECW. And this week, that all changes. I will be in the Battle Royal to decide the #1 contender for the TV title, and then nobody can hold me back when I become champion. And a 58D- for this part of it. Bula McGillicuddy helped Dreamer during this segment, apparently. And yeah, this is a decent little storyline, I think. Let's move on anyway. Tommy Dreamer is going to be a dad. And then we go into the Battle Royal itself. And as you probably could predict from the point of even showing them videos, Tommy Dreamer has won the Battle Royal in 24 minutes 55. The other members of the Final Four were Kenta, Bryan Danielson, and John Cena. And Kenta had the final elimination, so he was the last out. And yeah, Kenta actually got the most eliminations over the course of the match as well. So a really strong showing from Kenta. And at the announce desk, CM Punk was pretty weak. So yeah, I put CM Punk on commentary for this. He's not done great. That's fine. I thought I'd give it a go, considering he's really good in real life. But yeah, 64C there. And some good improvements all around. Performance skills improved for Liger and Abyss. Danielson and Cena improving rumble skills and technical skills for Devitt. So yeah, Tommy Dreamer will be taking on CM Punk tonight for the television title. And then Paul Heyman and Minoru Tanaka are shown relaxing in the apartment overlooking New York City. And Heyman says, last week was quite fitting, really. If Brian Kendrick's fluke victory over ECW Champion proves anything, it is the power of the ECW Academy, the place I have been training at for the last 2 weeks. And Brian Kendrick, tonight your fun is over. You like the idea of being our new main eventer. Why not see if you can beat Goldberg? Good luck. So, yeah, not great for Brian Kendrick. He's got to go up against Goldberg now tonight after last week, after Rhino helped him beat Minoru Tanaka in the main event. And yeah, it's another big match for Brian Kendrick. Continues the mega push that we're going with at the minute. And Minoru Tanaka was a real star in this segment. I wouldn't expect anything else. And Rhino's redemption story has advanced for this segment and gained heat. And this got 77B. And then we go into the junior heavyweight match that I was talking about earlier. And Amazing Red, Low Key, and Dragon Kid represent ECW, taking on 01's team of Yoshinari Agawa, the Rat, Great Suzuki, and Milano Collection AT. Of course, Yoshinari Agawa does anything he can to get the victory, whether it be a roll-up, whether it be cheating. That's why he's known as the Rat. Great Sasuke is really fun to watch, and Milano Collection AT has an imaginary dog. So great team there. And the Japanese team gets the victory when Great Sasuke gets the pin over Amazing Red. And in terms of in-ring performance, Dragon Kid was head and shoulders above everyone else. Good to see. Do note, though, that the Japanese workers have worked much better in Japan. So once their overness goes up in America, we will see low results on Revolt. But the idea with the junior heavyweight division now is to merge the two. So we're going to have one junior heavyweight division that floats across Revolt and 01. So yeah, I think that's a good way of freshening it up. And we're going to eventually merge the titles as well down the line. So yeah, as I was saying, 63C for that match. And it's a good showcase for the junior heavyweights there. And a good win for Sasuke on his debut. And then we go to the TV title match. And Tommy Dreamer has defeated CM Punk by pinfall in 40 minutes 4T with a pile driver. And Tommy Dreamer wins the ECW World Television title. CM Punk got a in-ring rating of 77 and Tommy Dreamer had an in-ring performance of 64. 75B-. I just feel like Punk has outgrown the title. And now that Tommy Dreamer has a storyline and a reason to be on the show, it's a good idea just to give him the TV title. And now he can sort of prove himself and earn the money to provide for his family using the TV title as his way of making sure he's on the show, if that makes sense. So, yeah, we're doing that. Punk can now move on into the main event scene, and Tommy Dreamer has taken the belt off him, and I think it's good all round for everyone. And CM Punk's not happy with the hardcore stipulation, that's fine. Tommy Dreamer exits the ring after his victory and puts the belt around the waist of Bula McGillicuddy, who is sitting in the first row. So yeah, that's a nice little end scene there. He's putting it around the waist of his wife, around the baby, you know, it's nice. And they both hug as they celebrate with the fans around them. And yeah, basically the Tommy Dreamer episode, this one of Revolt, good storyline, I think. And then we go to the main event, and Brian Kendrick's new music hits for the first time ever. So now he's got some funky new tune. And he makes his entrance and grabs a microphone. And he says, I want to prove that last week was no fluke. I deserve to be ECW Champion Minoru Tanaka with or without the help of Rhino. So, Rhino, stay away. Tonight, I win alone. And then Goldberg music hits as his locker room door is shown on the Titantron. He makes his classic entrance as Kendrick watches on. Kendrick stays in the ring and does not take his eyes off of Goldberg. He is focused. And this got a 78B, so the ratings continue to be high in Brian Kendrick's segments because of people around him. And it's going to help his overness a lot. And yeah, good segment here to show that he is ready, and he's told Rhino to stay away this time and he wants to fight Goldberg on his own. The Rhino Redemption storyline has advanced with this. The Rhino Redemption storyline is basically the Paul Heyman thing with Rhino, and he's sort of getting Kendrick involved, and now he's trying to punish Kendrick with Goldberg. So yeah, this is all tied in anyway with the Rhino storyline. And then in a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Goldberg defeated Brian Kendrick in 7 minutes 42 by pinfall with the spear. And the match suffered because of lack of selling again. We're getting that for Goldberg. I thought that disappeared, but it's fine. Again, lack of psychology. 86, by the way, from Goldberg, so nothing to complain about. 74 from Kendrick, and Rhino Redemption has continued. And 79B overall, so that's a really good match. Potentially one of our best ever. And after the match, Brian Kendrick is left laying in the middle of the ring. Goldberg stands over Kendrick and picks him up, ready to lift him up for a jackhammer. And then Rhino appears in the crowd, catching Goldberg's attention. And Goldberg lets go of Kendrick and waits for Rhino to get to the ring. And Rhino goes face to face with Bill Goldberg for the first time ever. So a big moment here. And the crowd are on their feet. Goldberg begins to walk backwards and says, I'll see you around. And Goldberg makes his way up the ramp as Brian Kendrick begins to make his way to his feet behind Goldberg. Rhino turns round and sees him, looks back at Goldberg, who is now at the top of the ramp watching on. And Rhino turns around and hits Brian Kendrick with a huge gore. Both men trash talk back and forth, and the show ends as they stare each other down. Goldberg's on the ramp, Rhino's in the ring. What a scene to end Revolt. The first time two monsters have collided. They haven't touched yet, but they've met for the first time, and this is exciting. Yeah, our Beast versus WCW's Beast, basically, so it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. And yeah, 94A, as I said earlier, great segment to end the show, and an 80B overall. So we've got 3 emails afterwards. Bryan Danielson is going to be a star, in my opinion. He's worth pushing hard, says Prince Devitt. And 6.06 TV rating. I think that's the first time we've hit 6. So that's really good. Bulan McGillicuddy has now changed the body type to skinny. I'm not sure what it was before. And in terms of events, it is our second best, well, joint second best ever event. And that match, okay, it's not even in the top 10. Never mind. The best match ever, though, by the way. Samoa Joe, Tommy Dreamer. So I think from that, Tommy Dreamer deserves this storyline alone. But yeah, anyway, with all that out of the way, let's end the episode here. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you go over to TEWDB.com and sign up. Make sure you subscribe to Curb Stomp City. Until next time, peace.